Welcome back to Just Meek on Deck. Today we're going to take a trip back down memory lane. In light of all that has transpired within the last 12 years, Joe McCarthy doesn't seem so crazy after all. It's weird how we go from one extreme to the next. The days of McCarthy and the Red Scare warned the people about communist infiltration. Maybe McCarthy was on to something then. When he began having these published probes into communist penetration, it was seen as fear-mongering. McCarthy alleged that communists may have penetrated the state. Not just the State Department, the White House, the Treasury, and even the military, more specifically the Army. It was not so far-fetched. After all, the State Department uncovered the spy, Alger Hiss. What about Julius and Ethel Rosenberg? They stole atomic secrets from the Manhattan Project and was put to death for it. Just like today, they used a dirty dossier, which they leaked to the press, to accuse McCarthy and his lead attorney Cohen of abuse of power. Does that sound familiar? Wow. I guess hunting for spies in the Army was a bit too much for Eisenhower. But fast forward to the Trump administration, to his presidency more specifically. Striking similarities, very striking. The attempts to delegitimize him with the dirty dossier, the false accusations of collusion with Russia. However, in Trump's case, the Reds are projecting their nefarious deeds onto him. You know anybody like that? The pot calling the kettle black. In the end, what was done in the dark was brought to the light. From top brass generals to FBI leadership to ranking Congress members. And let's not forget the civil service bureaucracy. They have all done their part to undermining the president in our country. Funny how history continues to repeat. Maybe the alleged extremism of McCarthy caused America to go to sleep, to become complacent. Now we are in dire straits because of this complacency. One thing is for sure, we are fully awakened now. Even people are awakened as I speak. I'm pretty confident the infiltration today pales in comparison to the McCarthy era. Thanks to this, we are headed down a very destructive and dangerous path. And I pray to God that we wake up. Well, that's my little tidbit for today, you guys. I want to thank you for tuning in for Just Meek on Deck. Hopefully I have a little bit more energy for you guys today. My schedule is rough, as I stated before. I have to be to work at 1 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I'm there for 10 hours, but for the most part it's 8 hours. And you know how that 2 o'clock, that 3 o'clock in the morning hits? Well, no, you wouldn't know that because you'll be probably into REM sleep. But me, on the other hand, I'm at work struggling, to keep my eyes awake, to stay busy. But it calls for me to go to bed very early. So excuse me if I lack the energy on these videos. Well, that's how I'm going to end it. Research these things that I'm telling you. A lot of this stuff we didn't learn in history. I have been getting a lot of education on my own you know, the re-educating of myself, as Lauren Hill say, because we were miseducated. Don't depend on talking heads and the media. You know, fact check, do your own research, you know, educate yourself, because this is why we are in the state that we are in today. There's still far too many people who take the media words as the gospel. And it amazes me that there are still a great amount of people that are still asleep, you know. But hopefully we are, what, four days into this new administration. Is waking a lot of people up, especially those union members, those 359,000 union members that voted for Biden. Oh yeah, they having buyer's remorse. When he canceled that XL pipeline, they were shocked. Maybe the union bosses wasn't shocked, but the union members was. Sounds like somebody got sold out, don't you think? Well, he's just getting started. We're only 4 days into this. Lord have mercy. I tried to get my taxes done before this man took office, but I was a little too late, because when I e-filed, and for the first time, I was getting back a couple of thousand. I was happy because I wanted to go out and purchase this air assault runner. But guess what? IRS said, oh, we're sorry. Your return is on hold for changes that will be taking place to, this is what I was looking forward to, because I bought a house last year, so I was able to claim all that interest, right, and taxes this year. But no, they canceled me. They were like, no, you know, we got some changes that's coming, you know, to these taxes. So Lord, by the grace of God, hopefully I won't owe, and they will give me back some of my money. Well, that's how I'm going to end it, and I will see you guys on the next one.